looks creepy outside tonight. There's so much fog out there. Jack the Ripper could hide and never get caught. It's safer in here for sure. Boring, but definitely safer. Jeez, I hate
fog studying
psychology. But I think I got this. Okay, one more time. Okay, good. Next section. I think if I work on it just a bit longer, I should have it down perfectly. I don't know why it's taking so long for me to learn this stuff. It's like my brain is foggy tonight. Just like the weather. I need a break.
Boyfriend, drink.
My brain just doesn't seem to want to work, and I know it's more than just the weather. I keep having these nightmares as if my mother is trying to warn me about something. I wish she were still alive so I could understand what she's trying to say. I don't really like this psych course much. It's so boring. Professor Ducharme is supposed to be a much better teacher, but he only teaches in the evenings, and I don't really like going out at night. I know, it's supposed to be safe in this little town, but you never know. My mom taught me how to carry my car keys so they stick out between my fingers and I can poke a guy's eyes out if he attacks me. She was smart that way. My roommate, Kaylee, she's not afraid of anything. She's so lucky. She's in Professor Ducharme's class, and she says he's also got the best TAs. Really, really good-looking ones. She says it's my own fault if I don't like the class I'm in. She says I could have walked home with her. I know how that would work out. Kaylee never comes home right after class. Don't get me wrong, it's not like Kaylee's a bad person. She's just very social. She's also a pretty cool roommate. Well, except for the fact that she's a bit messy. Well, maybe more than a bit messy. She's actually really, really messy. But she's also really, really gorgeous. So, I forgive Kaylee just about everything. Everybody else does too. I guess that's what charm's all about. Besides, she's always nice to me. She's my friend. Have you ever had a best friend that is warm and generous, but just totally oblivious to the real world?
Like Professor Ducharme would never keep me after class. Like I could be like Haley and work on my hair, clothes, and makeup for hours. I don't think so.
I really never had a best friend before. I didn't have hardly any friends in high school. I was class president in grade 9, but well, that's because nobody knew anybody that September, and the other kids could tell I was a hard worker. Do you know, I couldn't get anyone to take me to my first prom in grade 10. My big sister Beth, she was in grade 12, and she got asked by 3 different guys. I wanted to go so badly. So my mom finally asked my aunt if my cousin Kenneth would take me. Awkward much? It's not like we could do any of the slow dances together. Ooh, with my cousin? Gross. Kenneth was always so weird anyway. Always trying to impress everyone with big words. Oh, my aunt probably promised him a subscription to National Geographic to take me. 2 nerds from the same nest. That was us. Oh, and then there was that wonderful moment we decided maybe it would be okay for us to dance the polka, since it didn't look like a boyfriend-girlfriend thing, and besides, we were bored silly at our empty table. The dance lasted maybe 3 wild steps, until my head banged into his nose and he started bleeding all over the dance floor. He grabbed up my mom's new white gloves from the table and held them over his nose. Yep, over his nose. And then he bled all over them. We ran to the washroom and I tried to discreetly rinse the gloves out without looking like a murderer. Have you ever tried to wash blood out? It's impossible. Mom's gloves were ruined. So, we went home. It was 9 p.m. Some prom. Oh, and my grad prom? That was even more of a disaster. I need to study some more. I wish I didn't have to. I wish I could be more like Kaylee.
Like Mom, like Beth.
Kaylee never has trouble finding a boyfriend. Everybody likes her. God, she doesn't even have to study. I can't even remember the last time she did her own assignment. I usually do most of them for her. Well, it's not a big deal. She's always very grateful. And everyone likes helping Kaylee, not just me. Profs and old people like to say, she's only fooling herself. Yeah, like that makes sense when the whole fucking world loves you. Oops. Language. I shouldn't even think that word. Mom would say, it's not ladylike to use that word. Mom was old-fashioned that way. She never swore. She was a perfect mom.
Fuck, fuck, fuck. I'll say it if I want to. Who cares?
And you know what? I bet if I could get someone else to do my work like Kaylee, maybe I would. Oh, who am I kidding? I've never broken a rule in my life. That's me, a good girl. Just an ordinary good girl. Anyway, I could do a lot worse for a roommate. I wonder if Kaylee cleaned the table and put away her dishes before she went out. Probably not.
Definitely not.
That's important.
Guess it doesn't really matter. Kaylee and my little sister Leanne, they both have this look. They do this thing with their face, like this. And it works every time. I always say, "Oh, that's okay," even if it isn't. Justin says I am a wuss. And trust me, he would know. He's even wussier than I am. But hey, don't you think letting people have what they want can ultimately save a lot of hassle? Oh, someone should tell the government. Oh, God! God, I forgot about the poli-sci test tomorrow. Shit! Oops. Sorry.
Shit.
Oh, I hate
These shoes. Compromise.
poli-sci. Oh, my poli-sci mark is even worse than my psych. I totally forgot I only got 80 on that last assignment. Selective thinking. I better do well, or I won't be able to look at Beth when she comes to visit tomorrow and asks about my marks. She can always see right through me. Are you good at lying? I can never lie. So I better ace the test. That way I can look Beth in the eye and say, well, things are going great at school. My scholarship is still good. And it will be the truth. Oh, did I tell you yet how my big sister Beth loves to talk and talk and talk? I usually zone out after a while. Not that she doesn't mean well. She talks even more since Mom died, and it's probably a grief thing. So I kind of understand. But how can anyone talk that much?
She can be so fucking frustrating because
I can never get a word in edgewise.
But I love her. Beth and Dad and Leanne are my family now. I'm in the middle between my sisters, like the icing in an Oreo cookie. Mom always said I was the sweetest. My sisters are very different from me, but we try to make it work, even though Mom is gone now. My big sister Beth, who talks a lot. She can also make me laugh. She tells great stories, better than Disney's Sleeping Beauty, even if Aurora is my favorite princess.
I like Cinderella.
I like Mowgli.
Someday my prince will come.
Yeah, right. Fuck that.
Life is so not Disney.
Not special when your only relationship is with books.
Look at me. I
I
definitely
definitely
look nerdy.
Angry.
Great.
Let's face it, I am who I am. Ooh. I feel so tired. I'm so sleepy. But I have got to focus. And the best place to study has got to be right here in my own room where there are no distractions. Once I've got it all down, including poli-sci, I can get a good night's sleep and be ready for another day. With 2 midterms, and yes, a visit from Sister Beth. I am so not going out tonight.
looks creepy outside tonight. There's so much fog out there, Jack the Ripper could hide and never get caught. Shit, I hate spiders!
Midterms.
Nail polish.
Fuck, spiders are creepy. Okay. Okay. Good. Next section. God, what is wrong with me? This is not working. There's no way I can go out with Kaylee tonight. I wish I could.
But I can't.
But I'd love
I'm
to.
tired of always being the nerdy one and never having any fun. I haven't even smoked pot. I'm such a good girl. Just an ordinary good girl.
I don't even have
A boyfriend.
an 85 in psych.
A decent pair of jeans.
Hell, I don't even have guy friends. Well, maybe Justin. But he doesn't really count. I mean, he'd like to, but he's not. You know, he's just fucking Justin, okay? And I mean, I could do way better than him. University is as bad as high school for finding cool guys. The only difference is that everybody wants in your pants sooner. And high school was even worse for me for finding guys. I mean, not only not having a date for my first prom, I had absolutely no friends, girls or guys. And stupid Mother Mary Caroline, our principal, fucking Catholic school. She calls me down to the office to tell me that even though I have the best marks in grade 11, I will not pass my year unless I pass religion class. Well, the only reason why I was failing religion class was because I would not keep one of those silly journals where you're supposed to write down all your private thoughts. Well, if they were private thoughts and I shared them, they wouldn't be private anymore, would they? Like I want to share with the world that my mom is dying of cancer. And the chemo treatment is so bad, I wake up to the sound of her vomiting every morning. Or how about the fact that it appears to be genetic, and I might die of breast cancer too. And most of all, how I'm scared what life will be like without Mom. Mom, the only person that truly loves me regardless of who I am or what my hair looks. It's none of their goddamn business. So, I told my dad on her. Yep. He set her straight. The next day I was asked to write a makeup paper. Oh, my favorite saint. Her name was Saint Teresa. She's a Carmelite nun who suffered in silence for her short life. Mother Mary Caroline could really learn something from
Mom.
Saint Teresa
Kaylee.
and my sister, Leanne. She's my baby sister. I told you about her before. She doesn't say much, and she seems to be growing up just fine. I mean, just fine, except for the fact that she doesn't say much. Anyways, all of this feeling sorry for myself is not going to fix my poli-sci problem, is it? Okay. I know I have the psych stuff down. Enough to get an A. I mean, I know the difference between psychosis and neurosis. It's just that stupid poli-sci. What if I call Justin? I mean, he's a nerd and everything, but he's really good at his poli-sci. And you will not believe it, but he actually thinks politicians have fucking morals. Yep. I think he'd be a good one. I mean, he could be okay looking if he took off his glasses, but he never does. He says he takes them up to go to sleep, but I really doubt it. And he is the kind of guy that wears underwear, asks for underwear and socks for Christmas. And he's so fucking OCD, it drives me insane.
I'm definitely
Out of here.
getting tired.
A bit OCD myself. I mean, at least before university, before Kaylee, and before my mom, you know. My mom used to keep my place tidy all the time because of my asthma. But Justin is like over the top ridiculous. I haven't gone to his place. He hasn't asked me like a gazillion times, but I'm pretty sure if I go, you will need like high-powered binoculars to find a speck of dust in there. Which is good for my asthma. Anyways. What should I do next? Well, Kaylee has really helped me to live with a little more dirt. Just not spiders. Shit, I hate
Beer.
Midterms.
fucking spiders. I got bitten by one just before my graduation prom. Right on my face, while I was sleeping. My eyes were shut for 10 days.
You go to sleep and you're feeling fine.
And you wake up and your life is ruined.
Doesn't matter that you were minding your own business and just sleeping. Oh God, I miss my mom.
I should go out and party, but
I've never broken a rule in my life. And let's face it, I am who I am. With so much fucking studying, I know I can sometimes miss out on
A good night's sleep.
a night on the town.
fucking everything. I get lonely. My world gets lonely. And I mean, look around. I'm alone. Again,
Beth.
Dad?
even Justin. They all try, I guess, but
God, I miss her.
it doesn't matter how much they help you. Grief is just something that you have to face alone. And it's lonely. It's my journey, not theirs. Stupid grief counselors try, and it's my grief, mine. And I really, really need
Miss want.
Mom to come back. But she's not. Leanne, my baby sister, she's 15. She still cries herself to sleep almost every night. And still never talks about it. Beth, she's 24. She talks dumb shit all the time. But she still thinks that things can just go back to normal. And still avoids dealing with it. I learned that from psych class. And me, I can't stop thinking about it. The whole thing about death is like, it's totally unreal. Mom cannot just be gone. But she is. And Justin may be a weird goofball, but he has truly been there for me. I mean, he lost his mom too, so he knows. He loves doing the research on the BRCA gene. You know, the gene that's gonna make me die? Yeah. He can really fucking irritate me with all that fucking research, but that is his thing. Research.
Studying, drinking.
He's the one pushing me to go get tested, and to be honest, I just don't know if I want to. You just never know when life is going to deal you
A fatal blow.
An unlucky hand.
a kiss of death. Anyways, this is also fucking depressing. I should really go out with Kaylee tonight, but with this hair and clothes, I cannot work on it for hours. Okay, enough bullshit. I should study. This isn't working. It's weird. It's like too quiet in here. I should go out with Kaylee. I mean, my marks may fail a little, and my scholarship may be a little iffy, but she makes me laugh. I mean, right up until her fourth beer, and then it just goes downhill from there. Or I could surprise Justin and land on his doorstep. I know he will cheer me up to start while studying poli-sci. I mean, and what if he's a nerd? And smart. I am too. And I mean, if he's really good at poli-sci, he's already weird, so he cannot get any weirder, right? Good. Okay. I'm in. No time for a downtime.
downtime
First time.
for everything.
Besides, when he doesn't tell any of his stupid stories, he can be a really good study buddy. And I really need a break. Okay. What does my hair like? Oh, why can't I be
Smarter, popular.
better looking? Doesn't matter. It's Justin. And I need a break, like I said. It's funny. It's like this place really gives me the creeps sometimes.
I just can't breathe.
Okay, I have books, cars, keys. Perfect. Goodbye, lonely room. I am off to Justin Lund.
It looks creepy outside tonight. There's so much fog out there. Jack the Ripper could hide and never get caught. Jeez, I hate
proms.
Mother Mary Caroline.
that third beer. Though I could really use a drink right now. Oh well, one more time. Okay. Good, finally. Next section. Ugh, God, this is so boring. When am I ever gonna use this stuff anyway? I should have gone out with Kaylee. I can't seem to concentrate in here. She's probably having a great time. I love her motto. Party, party, party!
But I should really study.
Why? What the fuck?
I've got 2 midterms tomorrow. I'm so sick of studying. Who really cares if I only get a B in poli-sci? The 2 A+ in my other courses should balance everything out, and I should be able to pull off a 90 on the psych tomorrow. I could fudge the poli-sci with a bunch of gobbledygook and political correctness. That'd work, I bet. Kaylee's probably in her 2nd beer by now. I should join her. But I'll stop at 2 drinks so I don't get a headache.
I'm just a good girl. An ordinary good girl.
And I deserve a break. But I'll stop at 2 drinks because I'm responsible. Yep, that's me. Kinda boring. No drunken stupors. Though, I do love that
Tingly.
Crunchy.
euphoric feeling you get with that 3rd drink. And God knows I have way too much going on in my life right now. What with Dad retiring this summer and moving back to Ottawa with Leanne because he's lonely and wants to be with his old high school friends. I mean, I don't blame him. Not at all. Maybe he'll put on some weight and be happier. There's nothing wrong with being happy, is there, and doing what you want to do. I think moving in with Beth this summer will make me happy. Very happy. Osgood is my first choice for law school next year, and Beth's apartment is really close by. I already know what type of law I want to practice, too. Litigation. The Spencer Tracy kind, the David and Goliath kind, where the suffering little guy gets to take the big, ugly corporations to court. I know it costs and takes forever to get a verdict, and tons of money, but I've got that part all figured out. I'm going to subsidize my practice by probating wills and real estate. I can do all the research, easy peasy. I'm really good at that stuff. Now, my partner, who I haven't found yet, but I will, he'll do all the courtroom stuff. I just need to practice walking in heels so that I look more high power. Yep. Living in downtown Toronto will put me in the middle of all the biggest movers and shakers. And some really good shoe stores. I'll just have to get used to Beth talking so much.
I could always buy earplugs or a headset.
Or black balls for a slingshot.
She's not a bad big sister. She really takes care of me, us. She's been really great with Dad, Leanne, and me. She's like a lifeboat in a storm. She'll never let any of us fall overboard. But I can never get a word in edgewise. But I could definitely learn from her energy.
And from Kaylee's energy.
Kaylee never changes. And why should she change? She's amazing. Not very bright, but really gorgeous. I'd rather be gorgeous than bright. She is teaching me more than just how to fix my hair and lose weight. She's teaching me how to have fun. And I would love to have hair like hers. Or eyes or legs or perfect boobs. God. What if I do have that BRCA gene? Would I have to have a double mastectomy? I mean, my boobs aren't great or anything, but at least I have 2 of them. And I would never be able to reconstruct whatever's left of these 2 fried eggs. Let's face it.
I am who I am.
And there's not much to work with here. To make artificial snow, you still need some real stuff to begin with.
Okay, enough bullshit.
I don't really need to stay home tonight. I'm pretty sure I've got this psych stuff down. And I could always call Justin in the morning about the poli-sci case studies. The test is until the afternoon. Kaylee wouldn't mind if I just suddenly showed up at the bar. She just teased me for suddenly developing such wicked ways. So wicked. She's probably attracted some hot guys by now. And maybe she'll even leave one for me. It would be exciting to be wild and wicked for once.
I'd like to break a rule for once.
But I've
Never
never broken a rule in my life. Well, there was that one time back when we were kids, and it was Beth's fault. We ran away from Daddy at the C&E when he wasn't looking to sneak onto the Flyer, the roller coaster we were forbidden to ride. Poor Daddy. He thought someone kidnapped us. Who would want 2 squealing piglets like us? We laughed till we cried.
So, who knows?
This could be just as much fun. Kaylee fixed my hair before she left, just in case I changed my mind. And these new earrings do look great. And I know I have a decent pair of heels around here somewhere. Look! All dressed up and somewhere to go.
you forgot the stuff in the laundry.
I could get drunk. I could get lucky.
Okay, maybe not.
Two's my limit. But this is a first for me, going out on a night before a test. I know I should study, but look at me. I'm Wonder Woman. And I'm off to have fun. Shucking the books and prancing the night away. Wish me luck, Mom. Goodbye, lonely room. Goodbye, lonely life. I am living for the moment tonight.
I don't fucking believe it. Can someone tell me why this always happens to me? 2 kilometers. I just walked 2 fucking kilometers at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm so fucking lucky I didn't get raped or murdered by stupid Jack the Reaper. Bloody cops. And bloody Justin. Why doesn't he have a car? I mean, everybody has a car. Why doesn't he? If he had a car, he would have known where I could park in his street, and then my car would have not gotten towed. Oh, and how much is it gonna cost? Oh, Beth is gonna kill me. Beth is gonna kill me, I mean, right before we go find where the car is. And after she pays a fine. Yep, she's gonna kill me. Okay, whew. Breathe. I could have read the street sign. I could have paid more attention. I didn't get raped or murdered. But stupid Justin, you should have fucking known. And now he's trying to make up for it, of course, by trying to call around and see where the car has been towed. And he offered to walk me home. So Justin, of course. Well, how would that work? I mean, for me and him to walk home, and then for him to walk all the way back alone at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's not like he knows what to do if he gets mugged. I mean, anyways, why would any of us get mugged? Nothing happens in this hick university town except for homecoming and parking tickets. I should have stayed home like I was supposed to. Fuck. Now I'm exhausted and carless. Well, at least Justin was fucking brutal with that poli-sci shit. Fucking brutal, like a soldier on a mission. He's really good at it, I guess. Wouldn't it be really funny if I did better than Justin tomorrow? I would not stop gloating it over him forever. He gets even weirder when he blushes. Oh my gosh. I mean, he's okay. I could do way worse. I could do really, really worse. Fuck. Did you know that he actually tried and kissed me on my way to the car? The car that wasn't there. Fuck! I hate Justin. Hey, what did you find out? $185? Oh, no, she's really gonna kill me. Oh, thanks, Justin. Considering the fact that it's your fault. Okay, yeah. Fair. You know, that would be great help. I mean, I'll get the money from my dad. I'll pay you back on Monday. Okay, thank you. Listen, thank you for poli-sci tonight. I was actually joking that I was gonna beat you and have an A+. instead of an A, you know? Yeah, of course I will. Fat chance. Also, just so you know, your place is nice. It suits you. I mean, it's really tidy. Of course I'll come over again, you dork. As long as you know where I can park next time. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Okay, bye. Okay, yes, bye. Okay, I know, I'll remember. Okay. Okay, bye. Whoa, what a night.
Wow! That was so much fun. It was probably the best night of my life. Even better than my secret ride on the roller coaster. John is so nice. Kaylee introduced us and we hit it off right away. He's actually trying to get into law school too. He thinks that his marks won't be good enough, but I told him that I could help him anytime. He seemed really smart to me. I bet he does better on the LSAT test than I do. He'll be way less nervous. And imagine, he wants to be in the courtroom, in front of people. He definitely has the personality for it. And the looks. I could have stared at him all night. In fact, I think I probably did. Oh God, what if he noticed? What if he thinks I'm just some groupie or something? I'm pretty sure I did some talking. Not much, but some. Oh, what if I said the wrong thing? I'm always saying the wrong thing. I'm such a goody two-shoes. Let's face it, I am who I am. You know, what if he doesn't like who I am? What if I never see him again? Hello? Oh, hi, John. Yeah, I made it home fine. No murderers out tonight. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I had a good time too. It was really great meeting you. I mean, I thought we had a lot in common. Tomorrow? Well, it would have to be early, because my sister Beth's coming into town tomorrow night, but right after class would be great. Outside the library at 4 o'clock sounds perfect. Great. I'll see you then. I look forward to it. Oh my God. Best night of my life!
The next morning, I Kaylee was surprised when she realized I wasn't up yet. She knew I wouldn't want to be late for my midterms. Kaylee called out to me from the hall, and when I didn't answer, Kaylee came into my bedroom and called my name again. But I didn't respond. I couldn't. Kaylee reached out and touched me gently at first, on the shoulder. And then she shook and shook me. But I was cold. Kaylee realized I was dead.
No!
If only I had gone out drinking with Kaylee and her friends
I studied with Justin that night
that night in 1973,
when I was just 20.
and so unaware of how special each day was.
And how short my life would be.
I could have married Justin, become a mother and a grandmother, and lived till I was 90.
Or become a lawyer and set up practice with John.
But I was a good girl.
Just an ordinary good girl.
Not a party girl.
What a girl who thought she should stay home and study.
To keep my scholarship and make my dad proud.
So, me, Mallory,
Who had never broken a rule in my life.
was murdered that night
That night in 1973.
by Canada's first convicted serial killer.
I was his first victim.
And there will be 6 others before he was caught.
He was very elusive.
He liked to climb walls and break into apartments through unlocked balcony doors.
But he only broke in if he saw a woman sleeping alone.
Because he was a coward and a bully.
He smothered me.
But I wasn't raped.
Not like the others.
The police blamed my asthma, but Beth knew better.
And
And
3 years later, the police knew better too.
They nicknamed him the Bedroom Strangler.